the world's legendary performers. As he is honored with the 2,460th star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Alongside his fellow Beatles and good friends Ringo Starr, George Harrison, and John Lennon. And let me tell you, we're also thrilled that today's star is being dedicated as part of Hollywood's 125th birthday celebration. And another special note for those of you who love trivia is that our recipient is being honored on the 48th anniversary of the Beatles' American debut on the Ed Sullivan Show. Fantastic crowd. Well, you know, though, Paul McCartney is a native of Liverpool. Gotta have a few Brits here. And having changed the world of music forever with the Beatles, Paul has continued to push the boundaries for more than 40 years as a solo artist, member of Wings, award-winning classical composer, half of the experimental project The Firemen, and composer for the New York City Ballet with last year's classical work, Ocean's Kingdom label. It includes a collection of standards beloved to Paul since childhood, as well as two new McCartney compositions, My Valentine and Only Our Hearts. Now, since writing his first song at the age of 14, Paul has always followed his own unique muse while changing the course of musical history. It's almost impossible to attempt to describe the past, present, and future impact of the Beatles and their legendary albums. Was the biggest selling album of the new millennium. Now, Paul also has a great output through the 1970s through the present. And let me tell you, as a solo... Will this stand here?
I got the Hollywood side of my district, and under the sign there's a cloistered order of nuns. They make the greatest bread from the monastery of the angels, because today, Paul McCartney is an angel in the city of angels.
Right here, Paul!
I was in high school and the Beatles came out. I loved the Beatles and I tried to learn how to play like them. And no one could figure out what Paul was doing on the bass.
Yeah!
Not only was he playing it differently because he played it left-handed, he played notes that no one had put together before in a way that made everyone just stand in awe of this great musician. And then we started realizing the songs that he was writing. And it really is amazing that this guy is number one, here with me today. I'm so proud to be doing this. And Paul's craft in his art is truly at the top of his game, like Charlie Chaplin was a great actor. That's how I look at Paul. He's at the top. And yet, even with all of that craft that he has and his ability to put melodies and chords and feelings together, it's the soul that comes out of his music and everything that he does that makes me feel so good, so happy to be here with him and honor him today. So here's Paul McCartney.
Thank you, Neil. Well, Paul, it's time to hear from you, but let me first, and you're all going to want to hear from this, in memory of our late...
Thanks for coming. Thank you, council members. I thought they were great. Anyway, so listen, way back in history, in Liverpool, when we were kids and we were listening to Buddy Holly and all the rock and roll greats, I would have never thought that the day would come when I'd be getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That was like an impossible thing to happen. But here we are today, and it's happening. well, I couldn't have done it without certainly 3 boys. It's John, George and Ringo. For being such, Ringo's a little under the weather today, so he couldn't come. Oh, but we send our love to him now. Let's hear it for Ringo! But yeah, no, so I couldn't have done it without them. So I want to thank those guys and bless them for being in my life. I also want to thank my family, without whom I couldn't have done it. I have 2 family members here today. And my lovely wife Nancy. And my lovely son James. So thanks to them and all the rest of my beautiful family. And thanks to all my friends for showing up. We've got a lot of great friends here who've come along today. And thank you to Neil for saying those words. So thanks to everyone. It's really great. So I just want to, hey, and thanks to all of you. Thanks to all you folks. Thanks to all the fans around the world who, again, without whom it wouldn't have been possible. So I'd like to just send you all hugs and kisses on the bottom. Thank you so much. I love you.
Let's
This way, Paul.